to my stables. I'm the DMobo, and welcome back to Echoes of the Past. Last episode, everyone had a feels meeting. There was tension through the party, just because they haven't had a chance to just sit down and talk. Rhea finally got to see where her memories were, and that opened up a whole new can of worms as people started bickering about each other's motives, about how they can trust each other, and Keith finally called Korric out on why his distaste for himself and Gramil, and sometimes there's just not an answer. Sometimes you just don't like a person and can't explain why. And Kyrish began his Duskblade training, and during this, Sage got a little cocky and challenged him to a duel, and Bert did as well. But, to keep it fair and even, it was a one-on-one starting with Sage. And Keith basically whooped her ass. And after seeing this, Bert politely declined. And Kyrish successfully managed to hit the sword that the goddess had given him with a spell. And Keith, and Sage decided to take a nap on the last bit of the ride there. I will say that you would gain 3 level 0s, 2 level 1, and 1 level 2 spell replenished from your short nap. For health Sage, we'll do 2d4 worth of health back.
Five! Which isn't a lot, but I'll take it.
Considering you're at 4, yeah.
You got both the maximum and the minimum.
Yeah.
The desert sands fade, and the familiar plains of Tarn greet you. When you reach the town, it's unusually quiet.
It's a curiosity, because I know I will stayed awake because I had no reason to rest yet. Did Kyrish also quickly get a nap in, or?
Yes.
Okay. So it's
yeah.
just me.
Prey took it out of him.
So it's just me. I'm assuming Riku and Keith awake.
The only ones would be yourself, Gramil, and Riku.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So she'll just look to the other two who are awake, like Gramil and Riku. So is this your first time being here?
Riku looks. I don't remember the walls that high before. But I definitely remember there were a lot more people out in the streets.
Does seem a bit quiet.
I honestly don't remember this much. The last time I remember Tarn, it was, well, very small. Basically, I'd say about half the size of Broke.
How long ago was that?
Riku kind of turns around and gives Keith Gramil a weird look. That was like years ago. Like maybe 10 years ago? I'd say you'd be living under a rock, but I mean, maybe under the sand would be more appropriate.
Oh, you're hilarious.
I mean, what is sand but just broken up tiny bits of rock?
He just shoots a look over at you.
Don't feed the frog.
Where
Oh,
are we fantasizing about the nature of rock?
oh, you're awake.
Unfortunately. And we're in Tarn.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
I won't say why unfortunately again, but remembering what happened last time, do you hear? That's understandable.
I'm going back to bed until we leave Tarn. Dramatically flops back, but is still awake.
Okay, I hope you're comfy there.
No, I'm
Given
not.
that I was,
Horrible.
given I was sat behind you,
Yeah.
Oh,
so it just flops backwards.
pops back, sits for a moment, realizes, and then sits up very straight.
Yeah,
Not a word.
it's fine. The others are asleep.
Why? Do you owe somebody money here?
No.
The last time we were here, she got possessed by turkey feathers.
That and other things. That
Oh
was
yeah, this is where
not
the
the
rats
first
were.
time?
Well, the first time since we walked back up.
Yeah. And Riku, if I tell you this, your lips are sealed, it doesn't leave the party, right?
Of course.
My family's here.
Oh yeah, we are.
Or at least people who say they're my family, and I can't really be one to refute them because I don't remember anything.
From my memories, I don't remember us visiting them, so
No,
can't lend any credence to that.
according to them, I left when I was a kid and hadn't come back since. Eldridge took me
Yes.
as a student. Do you know this?
Yes, well, we really didn't see each other that much. This is about the point in time where Keith had just been promoted to the Royal Guard and I was still in the streets. I was curious since you were the first human to come into Gula, and I saw you multiple times, but you never saw me.
That sounds really stalkerish.
It does.
A little bit.
Like, I almost apologized for not seeing you, but Riku's 100% right. And also, have you met me? I'm like the least observant person.
He chuckles to himself.
Yeah,
Shit.
you're right.
That reminds me, this is the time with the Snady.
Snady?
Yeah, we better keep Korric on a leash. Have you ever seen those little, like, ropes that parents tie around their toddlers so they don't run away?
Oh my
like
god,
the
I
little
fucking
thorns.
hate that. Be an actual fucking parent.
I think we need one for Korric.
I don't know, he might think that is a new kink. He might get too
Yeah.
excited.
You can't punish him because he likes it.
Exactly.
I think ignoring him's the punishment.
You're right. Still, this is...
Although that does remind me. While we're here, Keith did mention another job that we could do while we're here, that we just never did.
What's that?
Something about investigating the higher-ups.
Oh, yeah, my sister was involved in some of that shit.
Oh, must we really?
I mean, while we're here, we may as well.
Okay.
Given what happened the last place we were with the higher-up, who knows, we may rat out another spy.
No.
Kyrish, what's your opinion on sleeping on a griffin? Because I don't think it's good. I like it.
No, it's quite uncomfortable.
Why?
Not
What?
not the best sleep I've ever had. I don't
Oh.
think.
The griffin kind of, as it's walking, kind of looks behind it and kind of dips its head down with an apologetic look on its face.
It's not your fault.
I would say at
It's
least you
certainly not. You're an animal, not a bed.
I would say at least you two can sleep, but given how my sleep used to be when I was a centaur, I'm kind of thankful for it just being a meditation now.
Does it bug you that much?
When I used to sleep, if it wasn't visions of my past, it was visions of my death.
Ugh.
Oh.
Man, at least we only have our past to deal with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we can look into the higher-ups if we have time, but I'd rather get down to the sewers, deal with the dragon, and get out. The longer
Oh,
we live there anyways, the more dangerous it is.
Oh, you know, don't-
Remember, Sage. Oh, no, never mind.
What?
Retcon that, sorry, I keep thinking we need to charge the sword.
don't get me wrong. The dragon is top priority. Plus, if we do the situation with the dragon, it may help us with the other quest. You know, sorting out the dragon situation in the sewers may get us an in with the higher ups.
Always possible.
Hopefully, since it's so small, it'll be easier to deal with, but somehow I
Exactly.
doubt that.
Yeah.
I was about to say I'd be worried if there's posters in town, you know, saying, ah yes, shopkeeper murdered, this person wanted, but then I realized I don't have the horse parts anymore, that should be fine.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Oh,
We should
my-
probably... I mean, they've lived with a dragon in their sewers for who knows how long. We can probably rest for a night, right?
We should also probably be careful of rats.
Yeah.
Is that really a priority right now? Just rats? That's it?
I mean, this is where we saw that giant horde of rats, and I remember what it did to me and Bert.
Well, just be careful when we go down. I'm talking about, like, getting a tavern
Oh.
room for the night.
That reminds me. We should probably see what's her name when we go down into the sewers. Our ghost friend.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, yes. You don't
'Cause
remember seeing the spirit down there?
she didn't come down with us, if you remember.
I wasn't down there. I was having
I thought we seen it down
study
in
time.
there.
But it's also a case of we have more insight now on her being sent to here.
You know, it's amazing. A few weeks feels like months.
Keith stretches.
Oh, we're back home. Excellent.
DM, remind me, was it Keith or Gramil that kicked my ass?
Keith.
Keith.
Great. We're avoiding eye contact.
Okay.
Sage got embarrassed, man.
I mean, given how long we've been traveling, as much as we do want to do this dragon thing, maybe Sage is right in us trying to find somewhere to rest first. Just getting things sorted out, get a layout to see what's changed since we've been gone.
Well,
And,
there's always Papa Squad.
I'm sorry.
and as said, I do.
Hmm?
I said I do not want to go into those sewers barefoot. It was fine when I had hooves, but not with these. These are brand new. I'm not getting these dirty.
You're joking, right?
No,
Sewer,
no, she's
I'm
not.
not wading through shit.
We'll get you some boots for ya.
I need everyone to roll me listen checks.
I don't know.
The first roll of the session.
We just walked into town and we already making problems. Well, I got 23.
19.
Haha, get right. I get higher.
14.
I need to look up my bonus. Spot? Or listen. No, listen. I need to listen. Okay, 2. 13.
Korric and Kyrish, you think it's coming from right beside you, but Sage and Rhea, you
Oh,
hear
wait.
the call of a raven further up the road.
It's not my raven, is it?
It is not.
Cacao, motherfucker.
Oh,
Darling?
sorry. Got that wrong. 21 it would have been for me.
Either way, you still hear it at a distance. You all hear the raven call, but the girls hear it from the distance, and the boys hear it coming from, basically from Sage.
It's because I forgot that out. Because I'm an elf now, I get a +2 racial bonus to listen.
Darling, go check that out.
Raven. Wait.
Because Rhea needs a fucking bonus to anything.
Elves, man. Elves.
It's
So
not
that-
Darling, I promise. And I send Darling to go figure it out. Or at least report back.
Is there anyone else we know that uses ravens?
Mm-hmm.
Is it,
He was here when I woke up. I don't even remember summoning. Summon. I need a nap.
you just had a nap. You need
I
to
need
sleep.
another nap. It was a nap on the road. I would give my kingdom for a bed.
Wait, do you own a kingdom?
I am
It's
glad someone else beat me
saying.
to that.
Kyrish. Say it.
Look, when you lose your damn memories, you don't know anything.
You're incorrigible. Insufferable. Why do I put up with you? You have
I don't
you
know.
have seen where I came from. You have seen where I
Yeah.
ended up. At what point would I have earned a kingdom?
I don't know, you could have killed anyone.
That's a
I
tempting.
mean,
idea.
isn't there a saying a man whose home is his kingdom?
Yeah, I don't have one of those either.
I mean, technically you get a home, it's just a shared home, I guess.
A what?
I mean, didn't your master leave his old house to you and Kyrish?
Guess.
There you go, shared home.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, out of technicality, I don't know if you really meant it for us.
Your magic is the only one that unlocks it. I think it was meant
Yes,
for you.
because we lived there at one point.
Therefore, I think it's meant for you at this point.
Well, we can sort that out if we survive this.
Well, let's just try not to blow it up, shall we?
We're
Keith,
gone. I think
Grameel, and
we'll-
Riku do a very slow head turn towards Bert.
I mean, fair. Guy did blow up. I don't know. I'm actually losing track of everything he has blown up at this point, which is worrying, given we've only been to really 4 places.
Yes.
Where's this tavern you mentioned? That got mentioned. Who mentioned that?
From here, we need to go. We need to go basically straight. We're gonna have to hit the other side of the wall.
And Darling finally managed to ruffle himself out of the scarf and kind of floats over.
Get up, you lazy bones.
I am up.
He
I've been up before you got up.
Not you. Darling.
he
Okay.
goes to fly off, hears your comment, and just kind of hovers and gives you this really look on his face. And
I love
he flies off towards the direction of the sound, himself giving his own caw. And then you see him dip down in an alleyway.
Wait, don't, you're supposed to come back! I'm gonna go get my bird. And Sage will just slide off the griffin, go to the alleyway.
Are you sure that's why it's going by his head?
Don't tell me what to do!
Alright, as long as you don't tell me what to do. And Rhea will get off and follow Sage.
We normally can't tell you what to do.
Yeah, you tend to get a little bit pissy about that.
Me or her?
All of
either
you.
I'm pretending I can't hear you, or I would be mad.
Excellent! Let's talk more shit.
Fuck you, Kyrish.
I thought you couldn't hear me!
I just flip him off.
But you
Like,
two really,
still facing away.
you two really are like brother and sister.
I wouldn't know. I don't remember having either of those. But I hope it's like
Well, who knows? Maybe once we've sorted out this blue dragon, that'll be your memories back.
You
33% chance.
you all continue walking forward, and Sage, you reach to the point where Darling dipped down in the alleyway. You can still hear the footsteps of the griffins, and everybody except Sage. Riku will hold up her hand, and Ricky and Maple stay behind the alleyway as Riku's buggy goes in front. And she just turns and sits to watch. Sage, in the alleyway, there is Darling, sitting on the arm of Quince, with getting chin scratches from Holly.
Where's the other raven?
There is no other raven that
So
you
she
can
just
see.
like stops at this in the alley, like the mouth of the alleyway, puts her hands on her hips and goes, "What the hell, man?"
Holly just smiles, and everybody can hear this, but it is the exact same caw that you heard earlier.
The fuck?
And Darling gives an identical caw back.
Darling, you traitor, get back here.
Need I say it? Your family's odd.
I mean, it figures. Last time we saw them, she did turn into an old lady.
Why are you standing in the alleyway making raven noises? And I'll like walk closer. I was specifically trying to avoid you.
Well, you know, Sage, you're not the quietest one around.
Excuse you, I am so goddamn stealthy.
They just both start busting out laughing.
I am this close to fireballing you in the face because I can do that now. You should be lucky that I'm curious about where I came from and, like, not just gonna smash you in the face for that. What do you want? Do you know how dangerous it is to, like, make raven noises? Because that means Darling's gonna come, and that means I'm gonna fall because Darling went. And that means I'm gonna come closer to you, and Lord Asshole is gonna get closer to everybody. What do you want?
Well, would you rather, like, have us meet you out in the open where he could easily see?
Yes, an alleyway. So clever and hidden from a wizard who probably has access to divination.
They kind of just look at each other.
I'm not being paranoid, I swear.
I mean, you have every right to be paranoid. It makes sense. But, well, happened to hear you while we were walking around.
So you just slid into an alleyway and started making raven noises. Good.
Yes, she is quite loud, isn't she?
I am not.
As it echoes against the alleyway.
Woo! See? Right there.
Yeah,
Fine. Okay, you caught me. I'm in town. I'm going to try to stay away because, again, apparently I'm loud and that does draw eyes. Nice to see you're not dead yet. By the way, I met our sister.
Oh, Rosemary's alive? That's great news!
Yeah, she was in Gula. Ideally, she's no longer in Gula. But honestly, I don't know why I'm trying to corral any of you. I think stubbornness just runs in the family.
They kind of look at each other and they start getting small grins on their faces.
What are you smiling about?
You haven't changed.
Damn, I could write so many interesting papers about memory loss and the impact of nature versus nurture. I'm gonna do that when this shit is done. If I don't die. Anyways, we're gonna go deal with the dragon problem after maybe taking a nap because I lean in close. Actually, I'm not gonna tell you that. I just need to take a nap. Okay? So, like, don't go into the sewers. Yeah. Don't go into the sewers.
We don't plan on it. But we'll catch you later.
I mean, don't. Again, I don't want you to die. I'd really like to remember if we actually are related.
I mean, we kind of look enough alike, but it would be nice to get your memories back. And with that, Quince lifts his arm up to give Darling a little lift off. And with a simple wave, they turn around and they begin walking away.
Good. Yes. Cool. But Sage lingers, just for a minute, watching them walk away.
you got in there?
Yeah, Darling! I'll calm him down.
Darling lands on your shoulder like a what? Look on his face.
You're a little traitor. And I give him scritchies, because he... Okay, tavern, or inn. Same thing. We go now?
We go.
You come out and board your hippogriffs, and this time Keith takes the lead. And the hippogriffs kind of trot through the streets. And it's empty. You're in the middle of Tarn.
Damn.
You recognize this around the area where you first met Keith. And
Something's
it's
not right.
a ghost town.
Something's definitely not right.
Why were my siblings out when nobody else?
Where is Evan?
Keith, any ideas?
Not a clue. It's the middle of the day.
I don't like this.
Sage, can you send Darling up to maybe scout around? See if they can spot anyone from, well, the bird's eye perspective.
Sure. Buddy, go get a bird's eye view for me?
He lifts up and he floats around looking around. Does the very slow raven circle. He keeps doing it, but this time increasing the circle a little bit. He comes down and just shrugs his wing shoulders, like, and shakes his head. Nobody.
I really hope this isn't because we left this town behind.
let's see if there's anybody, like, inside the tavern. Because if it really is a ghost town, then we have problems. But if people are just standing inside, then, like, we can figure out what.
That's fair.
We go.
A few more minutes of walking, and the familiars in front of Papa Squat Tavern makes its appearance. Keith jumps off his hippogriff and walks to the door, opens it a little, peeks his head inside, and motions you all to follow, and swings the door open.
We do.
And we see.
Well, Riku dismisses the hippogriffs, and in a lavender mist, they poof back to being where they came from.
Nature.
You won't go in. There's about 5 people in there. And including one of those 5 is Mara.
Oh.
Oh, what a life. Good. We'll get to a bit worried for a second.
So Sage will just, like, stride in, right up, assuming Mari is either at the bar or at a table, brace her hands against the surface and go, "What the fuck is up? Nobody's outside."
As
Also,
you do this, there is a dagger 2 inches from your face.
Nice to see you again, too.
Prove that you're you. And the other 4 people will stand up and also draw their weapons.
Okay, changeling issue. I hear you. Shit, I don't have my memories. How the fuck am I supposed to prove that it's me?
I mean, I guess that makes sense for me, but for the others?
Am I supposed to cast a spell? Do you think they will?
When
I'm, like,
we were
looking back at the
last
party.
here, we left a young blue dragon down the sewer. We came to deal with it.
That doesn't prove anything now. Everyone knows about that.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Damn it all.
Magic? Magic? Magic.
I mean, there is this other way to prove it.
What?
And apologies in advance, Sage. Rhea's gonna hug Sage from behind.
Ah! I elbow her.
There you go, see? A first to touch.
God,
Stop.
There's so much. It's so much easier than that. I'm gonna cast Dancing Lights.
Spells can be cast by anyone, but only people who are you would know that reverse to touch. Also,
Or
right
it's-
in the ribs.
Or is specific. You weirdo.
She cocks her head. You underestimate. Prove something that only you guys would know, specifically.
How are we supposed to answer questions when half of us don't have our memories, guys? What's the logic in that?
And you
Look,
let
look,
me
she
try and
looks-
answer it at least.
She looks to Kyrish.
I mean, I'm kind of with Sage here. If we don't have our memories, how are we supposed to... Well, some of us do.
Our team name is
balls.
Gondra. I took the oath for Optimist. Bert took it for drunk. Don't know if that's going to help any.
I mean, I
Plus,
can't give you details about our relationship because I obviously don't remember, except for apparently we were on the same team. Oh shit, Mari, have I told you?
Her eyes narrow. What did Amora say to you before she left, before she was tied to the dragon?
Tell
Everybody realizes they didn't take notes.
I thought that was the other town.
No, that was Prague. They were there though.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Memory's kind of hazy when I'm trying to make sure that you didn't write it to the
Guys?
left, Sage.
We may want to think about leaving.
Wait. No, wait. Did she say to you for tied to the dragon?
Wasn't she pissed? Didn't she run away? 'Cause
She was angry at you, Kyrish. She said something along the lines of, she hopes that one day you know what it feels like to be in her situation, to know loss or something like that.
That's nothing new. Everyone's mad at me at some point or another.
Yeah, no, but I mean the exact wording. If it's
Oh.
something like that, does that help?
What, help me? No.
No, I mean help with identifying that we are us.
Keith will slowly walk past. One of the people in the corners starts to draw a bow.
I wouldn't do that. Mara greatly dislikes violence in her tavern.
Was I correct or not, Mara? Was that not the line?
Her eyes narrow and the blade steadies.
I hope you never experience true solitude like I have.
Yes, I was pretty much along the same lines.
Oh, yes, I totally remember that. How did I make an invention such as that damn city? Oh my god.
She lowers the blade.
Why are you so on edge?
Show them. And another man, holding a greatsword, walks around the table, and he would be closest to Korric, and tosses him a rolled up piece of paper.
Grab the paper and open it up and read it.
Gula has been destroyed. Gondra lies dead. And the rest of the paper just details the destruction of Gula, the war, and how the mighty adventuring team finally fell to the Dark Ruler.
Or what's it say?
It says Gula fell to the Dark Ruler.
I mean, it's definitely pretty wrecked.
I wouldn't say it fell to the dark ruler.
Yeah,
More
we
fell
totally
to the
think
dark
that.
to the dark recesses of birds behind.
Oh, that poor city will never be the same.
But
Is
hey,
that your
No, quite to the
aspirations?
contrary, actually. We ended up befriending the dragon that was plaguing it,
To be
and
fair,
helping her.
To be fair, this isn't the first time someone's claimed that we've been dead.
wait, they claimed we were dead?
They were. Is that not what it said?
Ha! Ah, fake news. He's trying to scare the shit out of you, Mari. We kicked his ass.
I mean,
That's what I need to tell you! Mari. Mari. I like take your shoulders. Mari, are you ready for this?
She kind of looks wide-eyed.
Leading the army. Rhea's thought to be dead, but not actually dead sister. And Cleo. And I like shake her shoulders on Cleo. Cleothera.
She narrows her eyes. That's not possible.
That's what I said. I saw her technically actually before that, when I accidentally teleported into Lord Asshole's castle.
We
And
will
then
just.
we had to have the awkward conversation of like, oh, you know me. I don't know you. Oh, you thought I was dead. Apparently I thought you were dead. But neither of us are dead. And I also don't remember you, which is awkward, but apparently we were a thing at one point, which I understand. She is very pretty.
We will just get a little bit of a sullen look at the Merchant of Clear and just take a seat somewhere.
The gays are fighting.
Mara gently takes Sage's hands, lifts them off of hers, and holds them together in hers. Sage, we saw her throat got slit.
I mean, I clearly don't remember that. But Rhea died, and she's back. Why can't Cleo be back? I talked to her
Because-
multiple times.
That would mean someone would have had to have brought her back.
And
But
if
Oh,
who
God.
and why?
She's
And-
Someone brought her back without sneezing as well.
oh my god.
I talked to her. She's alive. She didn't seem undead. I don't care who did it.
She looks at you. If the body is fresh, they're not going to be like that. Rhea is a special case. If a cleric brings someone back, they are more whole. If anyone other than that, there's ulterior motives.
Of course there's ulterior motives. I imagine why else would the Dark Lord have kept her prisoner for so long? Same with Nisana. Rhea thought Nisana was dead. That's her sister. But she's not. We saw her. We talked to her. They look alike, except for the hair color.
She
I think
lets
you're jumping through more hoops here than needs to be. You know, there are spells that fake death.
She looks down. Clerics try to keep the soul whole, the soul as it once was. If necromancers do, their soul will forever be tainted.
Well, I'm no stranger to a tainted soul. I'm sorry for thinking you'd be excited to hear that. Back away a bit.
So for a lot of us are used to tainted souls right now, usually beginning with ass.
Ain't that true?
You more so than the rest of us, but that's for much different reasons.
Everything is a
Yep.
sex joke with you guys. Everything is a sex joke. I just wanted to be happy that, like, maybe somebody who used to like me is alive. But no. Fine. Okay, maybe she's a creepy undead monster and I just never saw it before.
I mean, we apparently used to like you. We're still alive.
Just in Sylvan, because she has learned her lesson now. Rhea just says, someone who's alive likes you.
Korric understands that. So,
We're not dead. Is everybody freaked because they thought we were dead? Is that the whole thing?
the men look towards Mara, and she gives a simple head nod. And they completely lower their weapons, and they sit back down.
Is that why it sounds so empty?
This isn't the first time your visage have arrived.
What?
I'm sorry. Come again?
He's been using illusions of us?
In a sense, yes. The first time we were unaware. And we acted normally. Something was off when I saw the false sage give Bert a high five. Realized it was his servants in disguise.
No wonder it was empty. They were hiding from us.
The second time, it was actually an attack.
No.
To be fair, we should have expected something like this. He knows he can't beat us in a straight-up fight now. So he's trying to wage a more mental and empathetic war.
War of attrition.
He's trying to turn everyone on us.
Shit.
Are you kidding? He damn near kicked our asses.
It's still
And yet
smart
we s-
to make the people terrified of us.
We only won that fight because we did have other people helping us. If we can't get that help anymore because he's turning everyone on us.
We always have someone's help. There's always Rhea and Keith.
Yes, I know there's always me. I'm here. I know that. But you know what I mean.
Don't think I
We
did
managed
your
to-
sad little Amora.
We managed to get we managed to rile up an army to fight against him last time. He's trying to cut us off from being able to do that again.
If
And
we're
if
not
he's
the
doing
heroes of
that-
the people.
If he's doing that here, who knows where else he spread this?
We obviously didn't do that good of a job.
He's got a lot
I
of
don't-
resources. Let's just focus on the job at hand. And when we clear this shit, when we clear his ass off this planet, then we can go about clearing our names. If we survive. If we died, it doesn't matter what they think of us. So.
There is a knock at the door. Ta-dum, dum.
Look at
Is that a
Mara's
Come
certain kind
in.
of cult?
code.
The door opens, and there's Quince and Holly. Oh, Sage, you're back? Why didn't you send a letter?
Fuck. Shit.
Wait.
Fuck, I knew it as soon as I saw
Wait.
them! God damn it! And Sage will like slam her hands on the table. Of course, now he knows we're here too.
What do you mean?
Oh, fuck.
Shit. I ran into you guys outside. We didn't know about the illusionary people yet.
They look at each other, look at Sage. What are you talking about? We just came back from the shop.
I know, it wasn't you. It was clearly an illusion. Two people disguised as you. I should have realized it the minute you guys just both walked away without, like, being weird and touchy. Fuck.
Being weird and touchy. Normal interactions between family.
Fuck you, Korric.
Only
Also
if
Sage.
it's accompanied by banjo.
Oh god. Oh
Come on
no.
in. Come in, you guys. Okay, do you guys remember what I told them? I told them we'd be dealing with the dragon, right? And I told them to stay out of harm's way. And
Yeah.
I told them that Rosemary's alive.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, Rosemary's alive?
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Oh, fuck.
Well,
It
she was.
implied that
Not anymore.
I told her to go into hiding already, so
Yes, to be
at
fair,
the very least, I only told them where she was.
All they know is that she's alive. They don't know what she looks like.
Well, hell, she could look like anything at this point. With that damn amulet of hers.
So she should be fine. For now, at least.
I should have realized.
Plus, she's guarded. Gula's guarded, remember?
I
He
told her
strolls
to
there.
get out of Gula. They knew she was in Gula. I told her to leave.
In that case, none of us know where she is, and therefore she's even more safe.
How did I not realize? Oh, this is gonna make me so paranoid. You guys are you, right?
Sage, I
Quince?
cried that she tried to hug you earlier.
Not you.
Oh,
Ollie.
Quince will kind of put his hands behind his back and look at Sage. Take care of the plants and they'll take care of you.
Yep. Stupid fucking bushes. Okay, I believed it the minute you walked in. I should have known he was wrong.
it'd been a while since you'd seen them, Sage, and we didn't know about the situation. It's fine.
No, just let me be pissed about this. I just need to be pissed about this. Let me just...
Oh, I'm not saying you shouldn't be pissed. All I'm saying is be pissed at the right people, not at yourself.
God damn it. No, I'm pissed at me. Let me have this. And Sage, like, goes into her satchel, pulls out just papers and papers, and starts going through the runes looking for, like, basically illusion dispelling spells. Like, God, I'm just gonna you do your thing. I'm gonna set up at this table here.
How do we know it's illusions?
Well, it's very clearly magic.
There are races out there that can change forms.
I doubt he would have so many of them as to imitate all of us. So at the very least, detect magic and dispel magic as a pair will work. But there's gotta be like a truth sight spell. Just let me just start muttering.
There's an evil me out there.
Well, not...
There's a good me out there.
Oh my god.
Korric is 100% of the opinion that he would fuck his own clone. Have you heard that internet debate?
When you look this good, it's hard
No,
not.
we just encountered the clones and that lot. The Korric was just there going, celibacy rules. Celibacy for life.
Oh my god. No. Anytime we saw any duplicates of you, we would ask them only something you, as a group, would know. Being what Omora said. If they couldn't say it right or get... well, they didn't really even get close. Well, we'd kill them, and as soon as they died, their true forms would show.
What forms were they?
They just lied? They lied and it didn't work? That's all it took?
Because they may look like you and try to imitate you, that they can't duplicate your knowledge.
I'm still using magic.
He's probably banking on the idea that a lot of us still don't have our memories, and therefore it's not really much for them to go off.
But some of them were skeletons, and others just corpses. There was a few of... well, there's just been a lot of everybody. Elves, saw humans. Humans, I guess... And she kind of looks awkwardly at Kyrish. I don't know what your bloodline is, but they had the same runes as well. And she starts filling with her apron. Kuatotowas and Bugus as well. Lizard folk.
So, you might actually be right there, Sage. It is like a disguise spell or something on them.
I don't know why you're surprised. I'm always right.
He's combining
I-
it with necromancy.
Did you
You
just say
do-
that I'm not always right? I'm definitely always right.
You thought you could take on Keith in a one-on-one fight.
Sage looks up, looks back down, shuffles through her papers.
Rest my case. But that aside, this does mean that we're going to have to try and work out this kind of stuff for ourselves on the road now. Don't know who we can trust.
If
Okay.
I've sent ravens to the other innkeepers, obviously in code. But if you say that's basically the password, what Amora said, that's the password, and you'll be safe.
Wow, way to remind Kyrish of his failings every single time.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's oof.
She looks to Kyrish. What are they talking about?
Don't look at me.
Oh, no, that's what she said to you before she left because she was super pissed at you. You guys
Back
had a
when you said
really
that
rocky
you didn't
start
want
to the
trust her.
relationship.
Relationship.
Yeah, I mean, you did not trust her. That was a thing that happened.
Well, no, nobody should have. Everybody just jumped right on that bandwagon, though.
Fair enough. But I
Kind
mean,
of
what else
weird
are
how
we gonna do?
That's true.
Apparently, just roll over and die, but
This does mean, though, that if somehow we do encounter Mora again on our travels, might not even be Mora.
Shit, we're gonna have to be so much more paranoid. Well, I need a nap.
This tavern, it's warded, yes? Well, this inn.
Magically, well, in a sense.
Basically, I'm just making sure that if we do go to get some rest, none of us can be abducted in the night and replaced.
Oh, no, that's... There are guards constantly here.
Okay. Then we should be fine for resting tonight, for trying to get our tasks here done. Who knows, it might restore a bit of faith in this town.
Or
And
we
at
just
least-
get out.
Can't get out.
we still have a job to do.
I mean, after the job, we get in, we don't kill the dragon. We free the dragon.
Free the dragon.
Then we get out and let them not be freaked. And then, again, we come back later.
I mean, at the same time, it'd be a good reminder that Gondra isn't dead. And that we're also not a bunch of evil assholes.
This is, yeah. At least not now. I mean, you know what to do if my eyes start going black.
Right, we'll let Korric tie you up.
I mean, I would say I
We'll
do
rub
know
his
what
hands
to
together
do,
at that.
but quite
You
frankly,
are a creepy little man.
I wouldn't know what to do, but quite frankly, but my ribs are reminding me constantly of that at the moment. And
I'm
also of the
very proud of
consequences
how
of you
much you're
doing that.
complaining, because I am
You,
not the strongest person on this in this
you're
group.
not the strongest, but you managed to get me right between them.
I've got
And honestly,
I've
your
got
best was a good shot.
I've got bony elbows and knees. Yeah, I'm
I guess it's just, I
I
guess
got a
that just
nerd
means
build.
we're still not at that point again yet. Although then again, we should sense. I just need to be more patient.
Calm down. It'll be fine. You also just like walked up behind. Terrifying. Why would you do that? You knew what was coming.
I was
Why am I
trying to
safe?
prove that you were actually Sage. You hate being touched. I thought the best way to prove it would be to hug you. And therefore, your reaction would prove it.
That was such an extreme. Ugh. This isn't working. I need to go. I'm gonna go study upstairs. Is that cool, Mara? Are we cool?
Keith goes, or Mara opens her mouth, but before she can answer,
We're getting rid of that dragon.
Milo look over at Keith.
Like now or after arrest?
you see, you know Keith as pretty happy, laid back.
He looks dark.
I imagine it's like when a bearded dragon gets pissy and they're like under the chin goes all black.
Oh, no, I didn't even think about that. No, but his face is expressionless.
His eyes aren't black, are they?
His eyes are narrowed and it is just pure rage.
You okay there, Keith? You do know we're freeing the dragon from his control. We're not killing it.
We're dealing with the dragon, one way or another.
Like the whole point of the sword is to not kill it. Or are you gonna go all Amora on us? Do we need to like keep you here while we go deal with it?
He looks up at Sage and makes eye contact.
Either the blade works or it doesn't. We're dealing with it.
Oh, by the gods, we've got apologies to make to this dragon once we've freed it. I
Never
just
mind.
remembered him. I just remembered him or he buried a blade in its shoulder.
Might not be happy to see us.
I doubt it will be. Keith, why are you so up in arms about this?
Maybe you're not a people person, but knowing that my people were alive and enslaved and then sent here to their deaths does not sit well with me.
Grumiel just has a oh shit face.
The faster we deal with the dragon, the less power he will hold here.
I mean, that's true, but at the same time, we need our rest, Keith. Some of us are just about holding on. Gord's going to there. It's got to there at full strength.
And we will. And Keith is okay with that. I think I'm looking at Keith. Like, he just doesn't want to leave this city again without dealing with it, which I get. Last time we came here, we had just woken up. We did not really know anything that was going on. Running into a dragon in the sewer was not expected, so we ran. We're not going to run this time. We've dealt with far worse. So, cool your heels, man.
I mean, we really shouldn't look about it in anger, but you definitely have a lot more people this time, so we can definitely distract it while the sword does its thing.
Oh yeah, believe me, I'm gonna prepare some good stun luck spells. I've got them.
Well, we don't want to hurt the dragon, though.
We won't hurt it, we'll just stun it. It'll be fine. I know what I'm doing.
Right.
That'd be a first.
I don't appreciate the tone of your voice right now. I'm gonna gather up my papers. Can I go steady upstairs? Or are we gonna be, like, angsty about this for a while longer?
Mara kind of just, like, shifts her eyes at everyone talking. Keith, why don't you go outside?
Why?
Because I have something to say, and it might set you off.
Nothing you can say
Maybe
will
you should
make.
stay.
I'm sorry,
You
go ahead.
really just got so dark. Go ahead, Glen.
So maybe you should stay.
He kind of looks back at you with a very confused expression on his face, because he's very used to Korric being like, okay, bye. Kind of just gives a weird look and slowly goes back to Mara.
He's there being like, maybe Korric does go. Meanwhile, like Korric said, yes, the suffering will be immense.
Exactly. Maybe you should leave because you might not like what you hear. No, you should stay.
Besides, anything that you say won't make me angry at you. I'm angry at the situation.
Well, thing is around the sewers, the ground's on level, and that hole is bigger.
What do you mean?
I thought that was pretty clear, Common. Well, the grate covering the hole is gone, and the hole's like twice as big.
So the dragon could come up.
Keith has a horrified look on his face.
It's trying to break out.
Turkey Fetish knows we're here.
I'm not gonna get a chance to study, am I?
No, likely not.
I hate it here.
Yeah, but we love you being here.
Okay, how long do you think we have?
Rhea at this point is going to a window just to look outside, just be like,
Well, I mean, you'd have to travel a bit, you know, to the poor residential district. But it's just like a 15-minute walk.
Let's work. Dragon managed to get out.
Why didn't it get out, though? It could have done so at any point.
I don't know. Maybe it's one of those it doesn't realize its own strength. Maybe.
He's trying to fight against it. Maybe our ghost friend's got something to do with it staying down there.
I am not in the right mindset to make a decision. But I want to protect what home I have left.
And he physically relaxes and bows his head.
We're gonna need to make a decision here, guys. Do we try and get some rest and risk it getting out? Or do we go now in a not perfect state?
Well, honestly, how bad off are we? I'm in fairly good shape. Ish.
Just half motions to Sage. Just. She's
I
still
mean,
looking a bit rough from the fight.
we're not looking to kill it, so
We just need to be strong enough to keep
Subdue
it.
it or distract it.
Yeah, subdue it.
it's a damn dragon. We're screwed.
I can distract it.
I mean, do you remember what I did with that black one in the desert? I can probably pull that off again.
I don't need spells, and I'm not hurt. And I can probably tank a hit or two from this thing. I'll distract it. You lot try and stay out of range if you can. Until we know how the sword works.
I always plan to stay out of range. I don't know how you survive getting smacked around like that. Thank you very much.
Some luck, stubbornness, and the fact that it's worked 99% of the time. We don't talk about 1%.
Then let's go.
Okay, let's go.
And he slowly walks out the door.
I do have a question. Where do we leave Bert? Because Bert's still asleep.
Oh, I woke him up. He's being pouty outside.
Oh shit, yeah. Myra, before we go, just quickly. Do you have any alcohol that isn't rum?
Yeah, I have. I'm a tavern. What tavern would I be if I didn't have alcohol?
Just needed to make sure because Bert's getting sober.
Oh
And,
dear gods, that's not good.
exactly. So we may need some alcohol for the road.
She's
Well, if you need further proof.
she's going to pull. Let's see.
Whereabouts
I
would
need a
Sage be at the moment, by the way?
D4. Glen, roll me a D6.
One.
The correct result's to a 1.
She pulls out a bottle of let's see. We'll say a bottle of whiskey.
That'll do. I've seen him drink that before and it's not affected him.
I mean, with the way he drinks, it might not last long. But at least to get him to the next town. That's not Gula.
That'll do, thank you. Whereabouts would Sage be at the moment, by the way?
Gathering up her papers are on a table, shoving them back into the satchel. Probably doing some muttering about paranoia and studying.
Rhea just quietly tomorrow, given I'm assuming Rhea went to the bar to collect this. So, when it comes to Sage and Cleo, were they? You know, the thing?
She nods her head.
Fuck. Right. Gonna have to deal with that. Just comes to terms with it. Thank you for that, Moa. She'll take the whiskey and head over to give it to Bert. Oh shit! Payment. How much is that?
Don't worry about it. Come back from the dragon alive.
That's payment I'm pretty sure I can do. Maybe, hopefully. I don't.
I'm part of this, so yes, I do hope so.
Yes, but out of us all, who's had the highest mortality rate from us all?
Oh. Well. Alright, fair enough. You win this round.
Actually, now that I
Again.
think about it, it's more a tie between me and Mora and Keith. Ha.
Is that a challenge? I can make that a challenge.
I'd
not
rather
get
you
yourself-
not die.
Don't get yourself killed, Sage.
I'm joking. Joking.
Cleo would be sad if you did.
Yeah, Cleo's probably an undead minion.
Yes, just clear.
Let's meet outside! He'll just walk up the door.
Just as Sage exits the door in that lot, she's just gonna sigh and probably loud enough for Mora to hear it. Just why do I love her so? And leave.
Girl, you're so bad at being subtle, and I love it.
Mora
There is
just...
something Rhea is not, and that is subtle. There is nothing subtle about Rhea.
Mara looks at Korric and Kyrish. I didn't know that. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. Have fun dealing with that.
Okay.
I mean, maybe we'll just send you to deal with it.
Oh no, I don't deal with awkward confrontations with that well.
No, but who says I want to deal with it?
I mean, you're adventuring with them, so that's your conscious decision you made.
Adventuring is one thing. Therapy is another thing. We don't talk about that.
Grimio also and Riku walk out the door. Do the two of you take the caboose?
Sure.
Sure.
You walk outside, and at this point, Rhea is about to hand Bert the bottle of whiskey. What the hell is this?
It's whiskey. It's alcohol.
Alcohol? Hell yeah, you just should have said that from the beginning! And he's gonna take it and uncork it, and you just hear gurgle, like, you basically hear him chugging the bottle. Ah, that's some fine-ass whiskey! I am good to go now!
Oh, God.
And he's gonna cork it and put it in his pocket.
Well, we've helped create an alcoholic. Congratulations, guys! What a
Create-
great day!
He
He's
already
already-
is.
He was already an alcoholic.
Yes, but we feed it.
We're gonna talk about that when we're not actively dying.
That,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I'd rather. As much as I throw myself into danger, I don't want to have one of those days where I'll wake up from my meditation to see Bert right in front of me with a kitchen.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about it.
So, what are we doing now? What's the game plan?
Kill a dragon. Rescue a dragon.
Oh,
Hell yeah, it's a fight, let's go!
Do we know how to use the sword?
I'm assuming either pointed towards the skull where the phylactery would be, or maybe touch the phylactery or whereabouts it would be.
I can't believe this thing didn't come with an instruction, man.
Normally, you just stick the pointy end in, and that's about all you need.
Normally.
Oh, well, the phylactery, both of them actually, was right before the eye sockets. So she kind of looks around, finds a loose stone. I don't think anyone's gonna mind. And she's gonna draw on the side of a building. And she draws a top view of a dragon skull. Alright, so here's the dragon skull. These holes down at the bottom are obviously its nostrils. These little bumps, these darkened shades, that's where the eye socket begins. And she's gonna make a really dark circle in the middle of the skull. This is where you're gonna want to put the blade, right about a few inches before that. That's where the center of the stone was.
So we're gonna stab it, but it's not going to die.
That's what the blade says.
Cool.
Right. He's going to examine the intricately wall drawing and try to put it to memory.
So, we will find a way. And Keith, lead on. And after the brief 15-minute walk, you are back at the sewer entrance. About a month ago, you were here. Fewer in numbers. Weaker.
I'm not gonna lie, this smells better when I had my mask on.
I'm sure a lot of things just smelled like your mask.
Yes, but my mask smelled better than this. Although, to be fair, that's not real so much. This is a sewer. And I still didn't get my... Fine, I'll just have to deal with it.
Oh, yeah, shoot.
Yeah.
Guess
Hold
we
on,
should
I'll
go
be
read
right
it.
back. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go back into the tavern. Hey, Holly.
Well, I guess we're waiting here for half an hour.
Holly.
Yeah, that would be another.
Oh, did we? Oh, shit.
Yeah, y'all
Never mind.
Yeah, we're
left.
15 minutes. It's 15 minutes
That's right.
between the
I
inn
remember
and the sewer
that.
entrance.
Fuck. Rhea, what did you say to me
Well-
before now?
Because we got distracted with everything that happened. Besides, I think it would just be adding further time on if I went there, tried to get some shoes, had to explain that I'm not evil, and I'm not a clone or a doppelganger or whatever they are. It's a whole thing going on at the moment. It's faster if we just do this and then I just go take a bath afterwards.
Fair enough.
Well, if not having shoes bother you that much,
He's gonna take off his own.
I do better without shoes anyway. It's just social etiquette. They might be a bit big, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, I'll take it for now, thank you. I think it's partly because I don't like the idea of walking through this, but I think it's also because I just miss having something hard to step on when I'm walking. It's weird that you get so used to hooves. Like, compared to that, feet are just fleshy pads.
Yes, that's generally what feet usually are.
Mm-hmm.
You all head into the sewers. Keith lingers to the left side. And Grimiel stands by him. Where does everybody else gravitate toward? Because the right side held the ghost.
I'm hanging back and waiting to follow everybody else's lead.
Stick to the left side in a straight line. That way, if something tries to rush past, it's got room to get past. Unless it's a dragon, in which case it's going to take up the full thing.
Yes, well, let's just hope it's down here still. It's been quite some time.
We definitely would have heard if it had left.
I mean, not necessarily. Look how well adapted Eastrel is to the sands.
I'm sorry, but that's just putting the thoughts into my head now. Eastrol is well adapted to the sands because she lives in the sands. The black dragon was adapted to the swamp because it lived in the swamp. This one lives in a sewer. Has it become adapted to swimming in shit?
Oh my god.
Well,
Probably.
This one was younger, wasn't it?
like that. Yes,
Correct.
very much younger.
So, let's be gentle. It's probably not adapted to anything yet.
I mean,
Let's not take that chance, shall we?
at its full height, it was just a bit taller than me and Mara.
Either way, let's not take that chance. Yes. So, give it all you've got.
Alright. Eyes and ears open, people. Let's do this.
You
Okay,
see Gramil lick his hands. And he starts climbing on the wall.
Bro, what?
I'll keep watch and assist from above if need be.
Is it your saliva that's sticky?
No, but we're naturally used to climbing on things, but it's helps with adhering tension. I'll explain later, it's complicated.
Yeah, we're gonna talk.
Riku looks at Keith, or Gramil. Actually, that's not a bad idea. And she just hops on the other side of the wall and starts climbing as well.
Now I'm
Oh god. Whoops. Now I'm naturally sticky.
This is
I'm
wild.
okay. I feel like I need a second opinion here, and potentially third and fourth from you three. If we were just walking along here, minimum light as we've got, and just from the dimness that's just beyond the glow we're getting from Kyrish, we saw two people just scuttling along the walls like that towards us.
Oh, I'd fireball.
Yeah, that'd be the most terrifying thing.
I would tell you to blow up this entire sewer.
Wait. She'll just call down slightly to them as they've gone on ahead. I'm assuming just be like, have they gone on ahead?
Yeah, they're up and out.
It's just, remember the password just in case. You never know if some of those doppelgangers might be down here.
He would be thinking very far ahead.
Or maybe you just needed somewhere to store them.
Hate that. Let's go.
You all enter the sewer. And even though it was a month ago, you definitely remember that the light in the middle is a lot bigger. And you notice that there's more debris as well.
Well, the scene here certainly adds up.
There's the light, as they said.
Where's the dragon?
I mean, to be fair, it rounded a corner last time. Unless it was down the other pathway where the ghost is. In which case, she'll just slowly look behind everyone to make sure it's not there.
There is nothing there.
Okay, it's not planning some kind of sneak attack on us.
But you do
Yeah.
start to hear the crunch of stone.
Whoop, there it is.
Like heavy footsteps, or
It
like
is.
could we?
It's light, but God, hold on. Advanced.
That's
And you hear a growling. A very similar growling from before. And out through the hole, you happen to see the head of the blue dragon. And it slowly walks out. And you can see along the left side of its neck a golden scar from about almost to its skull, all the way down to its shoulder.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have to apologize for that if we can free it.
What the fuck just happened to my token?
Oh no, that's weird.
What the fuck? Oh, someone's doodling on it.
But
Normally it takes you guys a lot longer to see this.
Dick move.
I was like, what is happening to Roll20? Oh no.
Yeah, normally it takes a lot longer. That was quick. Good job.
Here's the hole, and here's two other holes next to. Oh no!
And it fully comes out of its hole. And you can understand why the hole is bigger. Because it actually has to lower its head a little in order to fit in the cavern.
Oh, this thing got bigger.
A lot bigger.
Oh.
like, in a way that looks natural or in a way that looks magical?
You don't know enough about dragons to know.
Valid.
You're the one who does know is MIA.
Well, shall we get this done?
Let's try talking first, and I'm gonna approach with a hand up.
Oh
And
yeah, you
speak
do
in
know Draconic.
Draconic.
Yeah.
I'll just barely crest out of the tunnel and just go, "Hello? We're here to help you."
It looks down.
Help me.
Wait a minute. Okay, that's right.
Help me. Like you tried to do earlier.
I wasn't here for that. They have me now. We have a
You
way to take
hear...
him from you.
Sorry, go ahead.
We have a way to take him from you.
You hear the crumbling of stone as his front claws clench.
That's what the last one said. And by helping, she tried to take my head.
She's not with us.
You're right. Because I incinerated her.
Oh. I look back and mouth in common. The ghost.
The ghost was sent here to fight him.
Kyrish just cocks his eyebrow, having no idea what the fuck's going on.
I'm gonna turn back and go, so listen, we would really like to remove a dark influence from you with your cooperation.
He kind of raises his head, and his eyes narrow. And he says in common,
Then why so many?
Oh, you do speak common. What did he ask?
"Why so many?"
So many what?
Of us.
Safety in numbers. It's dangerous out there.
Yeah, but the more easier to stab you in the back.
You're right. I can't deny that. But that's not our goal.
Our goal is to free.
Right. Tell that to my brother Sagan.
Would he happen to be black?
Sparks start jutting around his nostrils.
Listen, we tried to save him. And we did save Eastrel. We've learned we can do this.
He kind of huffs. And small streaks of electricity start hitting the ceiling.
Okay. Is that a no? Because I don't want to, die, so we could just, back off.
Why should I believe you?
Earnesty?
What
I mean,
reason
what-
have we...
Yeah, what reason have we to lie?
Free dragon hide. Free bits of me to sell off in the markets.
Gross.
Look at us. What use do we have for money?
Find yourselves all a better pair of clothes. Your
Rude.
adventure is just starting out.
As we're sitting on literal piles of gold.
Rude. Yeah, rude. That's rude. That was very rude.
They just changed their mind about this dragon. It is their style.
What's also rude is nearly getting my neck sliced open and you all leaving me here to bleed out and die.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah, memories.
we're getting better. I swear, please, just... This is the easy way. We're not afraid to do the hard way. To make your cooperation.
In our defense, we were younger, naive, and stupider back then. We didn't realize what is affecting you as we do now.
How is Rhea talking to it?
It speaks
It's
common.
speaking common.
Oh! Shit! I didn't realize I changed. Kyrish is going to draw the sword out of his bag. I've allowed my companions to make a mistake before, and it cost one of your kin. But I wish to right that, and we started with Eastrel.
She's so gullible. She'd believe anything.
She is now free. Free to do as she wishes, instead of beating on the shield of that city.
Right, just like Sardian is free to fly in the heavens.
Are you free to do as you wish?
None of us are, Golden One.
You could be.
You could be, yes.
Ah, yes, but you could have also stopped this too, but you helped.
We help?
Oh,
Shit.
oh.
There's no way that. Nope.
No, you. The book. When you and Amora was reading from it, there was a certain passage that you mentioned, where you saw, or at least knew of, this happening to them.
We can't make justifications for the parts of us we don't even remember. We just have to move on. Try to do better.
Rectify for past mistakes. Kind of thing.
He snorts.
Well, if you want to rectify, I'll allow you to attempt to.
And he's going to take his tail and he is going to smack it up against the cave wall. Everyone behind Sage, you can feel a rumbling and hear a rumbling behind you.
He's trying to collapse the cave.
Oh, you think? I hadn't realized that.
Let's ask more escape. Or stepping forward, I guess, in this case.
What if I use my ass to escape?
While they're running, I would like to cast Color Spray. Which, let me check the... Damn.
As you're running, you can hear rocks starting to fall behind you.
Shit.
There goes our exit.
Kyrish, Korric, and Solus, this would be your time to move and get out of the cave.
Beep, 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 beep.
He smashes his tail again as you send color spray. It pelts him in the chest. He looks down.
I was gonna upcast it so I could get that higher con save. Or whatever save. I think it's save. Will save.
Yeah.
If I upcast it to level 2, then it's a 16 DC. I'd upcast it to 3, but I don't have any of those spells left. So.
As he slams his tail up against the rock, as a bunch of colorful... as the color spray hits him in the chest, and the cave finally collapses in behind you. He looks down at the spray, looks up at you, looks down.
That's it.
I really thought it would be more effective than that. We need a new plan, guys!
Oh, you're the one that comes up with colorful plans.
Not time for jokes!
Initiatives.
Yeah, every time is.
Whole 5, guys.
13.
Alright. Don't forget about Solus puppers.
Oh my god, what is the initiative bonus? Oh, 2, okay.
4.
9.
That's an 18 from me.
This altercation begins with Rhea.
Essentially, but she's trying to goad it into going for her so that the rest have an opening.
Alright, I'm done.
It scoffs and kind of crashes its head to the side.
I'll use soften, earth is it earth? Earth and something.
No, you did earth and stone because that's what you used in the library.
Yep. Earth and stone. Yep. I'll soften earth and stone underneath them to turn it into like a quicksand, so we'll sink down into it.
You start to soften the stone, and he looks down and manages to jump forward to avoid it. As he jumps, Rhea, do me reflex.
Okay.
Oh no.
Let's see. That would be a 24.
You see... Oh, waiting.
Oh, yeah. No, 24, yeah.
You see an orange mist start to cover the ground under the dragon, and you see the dragon lift up. And you duck under the front claws, and you see that the back paws are coming, and you dodge out of the way. Well, no, not you. We'll move you out of that way. And as you land, as the dragon lands, everybody just gets a mini earthquake. And dust and a few small rocks from the ceiling fall as well. Kyrish, your turn.
Yay! Alright. So... Here's all the way back here. Alright. He is going to... I believe... ready an attack. Like he's concentrating on holding the blade steady and trying to focus on where he needs to hit.
All right. After that will be Bert's turn. Bert, with his little legs. You almost landed on my friend. I'm not gonna stand by and let that happen. And he's gonna walk up and he is going to, let's see, Bert. Let me see what you got. He's gonna do a protection from evil spell. And that encompasses Sage and Kyrish.
Same initiative?
What?
Oh, no. Never mind. Sorry. I thought you were saying it was our turn.
Nope. It is Solus's turn, actually. Yes. Actually, no. I forgot to put you down, my bad. So it is Sage's turn now.
Okay, we're gonna do our last cast of color spray. Just kind of praying that it... Actually, I'm not gonna upcast this one. I'm gonna just cast. color spray. On the off chance that it might work.
You cast color spray, and it brings up its wing, and it flaps it away, sending your colorful sparkles over
Are you even
you.
rolling saves?
Hmm?
Are you even rolling saves?
Yes, I am, ma'am.
Well, I do have quick spell, so I could just like cast magic missile.
All right.
I do that.
Okay. Tell me how much damage you do.
Alright, I get 2 missiles at 1d4 plus 1 each, so I'll roll 2d4 plus 2. For a whopping 7 points of damage. I hate this useless fucking wizard.
Your time will come, Sage. Your time will come. You send a few missiles its way, and the purple hits it in the head and kind of shakes its head. And it huffs, and more arcs of electricity.
Just calm down and let us stab you in the head! That sounded worse than it is!
So you are going to help
No!
me and
That's
set me free.
Yeah?
After that is Solus's turn.
Well, he's right there. Have him bite on the leg to keep it in place.
Alright, roll me an attack.
I don't know.
Wolf fights a dragon. This'll work.
Alright. Attack. Bite. Single attack. No flanking. Boom. 17.
Solus goes to bite, but his teeth are just not sharp enough to puncture the hide.
We're gonna die.
It is Riku's turn. Let's see. Everyone can see Riku just drop from the ceiling. And basically wraps herself on top of the snout of this dragon.
This has to be the most ridiculous sight.
Riku, what?
This dragon is whipping its head around, thrashing it up and down, but Riku is still staying on.
Oh yeah, she's sticky.
After that is the dragon's turn. The dragon is going to take its leg and kick Solus out of the way.
Oh no. That's a puppy.
Does does a 22 hit Solus?
Probably.
Solus is going to be taking 10 damage.
Ouch.
The dragon lifts up its leg and punches Solus across the room. And as he lands, he kind of skids a few more feet with a loud yipe. But he gets back up, and he's a little bit, well, he's very bloodied and covered in stone, pebbles, dust, but he is back on his feet, tail down, and he is a very angry puppers. After Solus, no, after the dragon, is Keith. Keith is going to walk up beside Sage. He is going to shoot an arrow at the dragon's foot. And the bolt whizzes underneath the dragon, clattering to the stone floor. Round restarts with Rhea.
Shoot. So, which way is its head facing at the moment, would you say?
How it is, it's... Oh, actually... No, we'll keep it this way for canon's sake. So it's facing the east, the right side of the cave.
Okay. In that case, Rhea's gonna come more towards this angle. As she draws a blade. Alright, this is gonna hurt you a lot more than it's gonna hurt me. But we need your full attention over this angle. And she's going to make a strike against it with her sword.
Alright, roll an attack.
That is a... Just check. It's a roll round. Got it here. Single attack. Flanking. Additional bonus to this thing. That's just damage. No flanking, no additional attack bonus. That'd be a 14.
You go to strike its leg, but you really don't want to hurt the dragon, so your blade is a few feet short.
Okay. Second attack. So, hang on. What do I get for this? Because I don't know how this is going to work with this. My base attack is +6 to this, but for a second attack it goes down to just +1.
Yep, that
So
sounds about right.
essentially -5 off this attack. 16 that time.
You swing it one way, it misses, so you take a step closer thinking that'll close the gap, but when you bring your sword back, it's still not close enough.
As long as I'm trying to prove myself to be the threat here, that's fine. She'll just let out a shout of, "Come on! What are you waiting for? I'm right here, damn it!" Essentially, my aim isn't to damage it, but to bring its head a bit more towards this angle to make it easier for Kyrish to get the swing in. But that is me.
After that, you all see Gramil fall onto the wing of the dragon, and he goes to plunge. That's not Gramil. He goes to plunge a sword into its wing. And you hear the sickening tearing of leather as he cuts through the wing. So that is... Fuck, I need to start bringing more dice up here. And that's just with sneak attack damage. God damn. And that thing just took 19 points of damage. Jesus Christ. Blood starts spilling over the dragon, and it roars in pain. And he lands on the back of the dragon. After Gramil is Korric.
Oh, I could try stone shape, and now that I'm closer, maybe it'll work a little better. I don't know. To a stone shape around it to keep it in place.
Okay, you'd have to do that on your next turn because you moved.
That's right. Yep. Can't do both. Got it.
Kyrish, your turn.
So, okay, since apparently things have been working a lot more differently than I thought they were, say cast Mage Hand on the sword.
Your little blue hand comes up and holds your hand to where Riku said to hit, and it moves as the dragon moves. After that is Bert, and he's gonna shoot a bolt and miss. It doesn't get very far, it gets like 10 feet away from the dragon's foot. After that is Sage. Sage, what do you got going on?
Sage has got it going on.
How many level 1 spells? She's going to do another magic missile. Oh god, she's gonna hate me for a total of 4 damage. I rolled 2 1s on the die. Sorry, Sage. After that is Solus's turn. What would you like Solus to do?
I don't know. He's got his ass kicked. Takes another hit like that, he might not be around much longer.
I mean, you had your doggo attack a fucking dragon by himself, so.
I'm gonna have him move over to me. And then that's it.
Okay. After that is Riku's turn. And she will do Magic Circle versus Evil. Now let me see if that's... And she focuses it on the dragon's head as a lavender mist encompasses herself and the dragon's head within it as the color dissipates. After Riku is the dragon, and it is going to throw its head to its left side and attempt to get Grameel off of its back. That hits for a total of... Ow. 20 damage. Rhea, you'd be able to see this as the dragon comes around to open its maw. Grameel disappears, and the dragon thrusts its head towards the side of the party, releasing Grameel. Blood falling from above you, and the sickening thud of Grameel hitting the floor.
Shit.
He gets up and he staggers. He has his blade, using it as a support. And he does not look very well. But he stands and has his blade ready. After that is Keith. And he is going to pull out his crossbow. And it starts glowing beige as his arrow begins to cover itself in fire. Holy shit. God damn. He shoots a bolt and the arrow pierces the other wing, and you can see where the arrow hit that there's a little bit of flame starting to eat at the wing. The dragon just flaps its wing, and there's now a decently sized hole in the one that hasn't been cut, but the flames have been extinguished. After that is round restart with Rhea.
Rhea's going to take a deep breath upon seeing what this dragon has done to both Grameel and Solus. And she is done playing. She is raging.
Oh.
So this is +4 to strength, +2 to con, +2 to morrow, to will saves, -2 to AC while this is going on.
Rhea,
urge.
contain yourselves. Do not kill it, please.
I don't need to kill it. I just need to get its attention. Let's add a +2 to this attack bonus. For the rage, and... Did I say yep. Yes. +4 to strength. Which would be... Yeah, an extra +2 to hitting on this, because it adds 2 to the strength bonus. $19.
Like you said, you're done playing games, and you step forward, and there is that satisfaction of your blade hitting its target.
Let's see how much damage that does. 16 damage. Uh-oh.
The dragon
But
roars.
16 unless this thing counts as evil.
When the blade goes in to the leg, it's not as deep, but it's deep enough to make a lovely gash, and your sword doesn't react to it like it did the black dragon.
Okay, so it's just a 16. Phew. But she will just still shout, "We didn't want this! But why didn't you cooperate?" And yet again, it's going to be -5 to this one. Given that I'm pretty sure I hit on a 16, well, I had a 16 before and that didn't hit. I'm pretty sure an 11 definitely will not hit for the second hit.
You go to slash again, but you really feel bad for hitting it the first time, and your blade misses its mark.
Fred's
Grimiel.
right here.
Sorry.
Yeah, she just looks at it, it's just, your Fred's right here. Come and get me.
Grimiel is going to pull out his crossbow. And he disappears. The only way you can know where Grimiel is, estimately, is by the drops of blood that come from the ceiling. 3, 5, 10, until eventually they stop and they begin falling over the dragon. Korric, your turn.
I'll do that. I will do my tree shape. That's what it's called, right?
Yes.
Tree shape, yeah. Wrap the branches around, his neck and head and his legs and kind of bind them up.
I would say you could only do one limb. And
go with the head then. That's what we need, right?
Your limbs are not 30 plus, feet long. I'd be giving you one of the limbs on the ground.
Okay. I'll do hind leg.
All right.
The right one's closer.
All right, let's see if I can do reflex. You lucky motherfucker. Before your eyes, Korric turns into a tree and, just like nature usually does, defies man and cuts deep within the stone. And as he does, he leans forward and stretches out his arms that turn into branches that lock the leg in place. With both of its wings injured and a frog on its face, the dragon didn't realize what was coming and looks down as its leg is trapped. Kyrish, your turn again.
Well, he's kind of like hyping himself up at the moment. Alright. Here we go, Keith. Let's go. And he starts charging forward. And he is going to aim for the spot on the head where Riku has told him.
You point the sword and nothing happens.
Okay.
Bert, having been full of whiskey, is now happy and more confident, and he pushes past everyone, and he's going to jump on the dragon's tail. And
Finally got to ride a dragon. And he's not even here to enjoy it.
The dragon is whipping its tail, and Bert's able to hang on. Can't really understand what he's saying, because it's very unclear because his voice is really loud and then it goes really soft at the same time. Sage, it's Sage's turn. Let's see, what am I gonna have you do? Oh, you're out of those. Actually no, you're not. She's going to do another magic missile. For a total of... Magic missile hits her. Purple missiles hit the dragon's head again, and he thrashes his head about, and you can barely hear Riku's screams as she is being thrashed about.
I think I'm just gonna leave Solus where he's at so he doesn't get killed. I don't. Yeah. He's not gonna do anything.
Okay. After that is Riku. She looks up and you see lavender mist around her, and then it dissipates. Let's see. Yeah. What level is she? After that is the dragon's turn. It is going to take its tail and whip it violently. With Bert not prepared, let's go. And takes... $20 points of damage.
Instant death to the face.
He too gets smacked up against the wall. And you hear, "You son of a bitch!" as he thuds up against the wall and lands on the ground. However, the tail keeps going through. Rhea, make a reflex save.
22.
Okay. You manage to miss the bulk of the tail. And as you're about to land, the bottom of it hits your ankle, throwing you off balance, and you land on your back. Take 8 points of damage.
Okay.
It sees Kyrish below it, and it is going to try the same move that it did on Grimule. Does a 26 hit you?
What? On me?
Yes.
Oh God!
Well, Kyrish died.
By same
my thing's
move, you
loading up.
mean it scored spite.
Oh yeah, it hit me.
This will be a good
Got
luck to
6
you.
over.
Remember, you're ready.
Is it bringing its head down?
Yes. This is basically like a T-Rex Jurassic with the lawyer dude in the bathroom.
Oh God. Oh no. 14.
You
Why?
go to strike it, and the flat of the blade hits its snout. And
Do I get to okay, because I have the hand on it. Do I get advantage?
you know what? I'll be gracious. Go for it.
Hey,
I don't know how that works. I don't
Basically, you roll like another attack.
know what advantage is, but I don't know how like the spell being on the sword works. Rhea. Oh my God. Okay. This is more what I'm looking for. Let's go with the 21 there.
You manage to hit the flat of the blade along the dragon's snout. It's close enough to you. You can see that the tip of the blade is about 6 inches too short of its mark. But you notice as the dragon's head gets near you, the green runes grow brighter, almost dimming out your runes in comparison. Roll me 1d8 points of damage, plus your strength.
Okay. Uh, 6.
Kyrish, you see the dragon coming down. You bring the sword up. You see Riku on the snout. And you adjust the blade to where it hits the dragon on the side of the head. And the green runes flash very brightly. And As it does, the dragon closes its jaw. Not close enough, but keep trying! As you get flung a few feet back. After that is Keith's turn. And he's going to shoot another arrow at the dragon. Oh hell, where's the longbow? He sinks another arrow into a different part of the same wing. And more flames start to erupt. After that is round restart with Rhea.
It worked once, fuck it, let's try and see if it'll work again. Is Riku still on the snout, or did Riku get yeeted?
She is on the snout.
Okay. Rhea is going to attempt to run up this dragon to try and get on top of its head. To see if she can help weigh it down.
Roll me a balance check.
Let's see. Balance is... $23.
Despite it wildly lashing its tail, you manage to find some stability on the base of the dragon. However, it feels that you're there and is not going to make it easy, but you manage to keep your balance for now. After that is Gramille's turn. And finally, the person follows the blood trail and falls onto the back of the dragon's head. The force of it falling down brings its head down a little bit. It comes up and throws its head up. Now trying to get 2 people off of its head.
I mean, won't it be free? Because I went up to the head as well.
I would say that you're headed there, but it took a little bit of time for you to get on the tail and at least get up to the base where its butt is.
Alright.
After that, Korric, do you wish to remain a tree still?
I don't want to break tree form.
You don't have to.
I can't move because I'm a tree.
Exactly. You can't do anything because you're a tree.
Alright, well, I can't do anything.
Okay. Korric is going to remain a tree. After that is Kyrish.
I mean, his head isn't really brought down yet, is it?
Not yet, no. It's being like a little guy, like the little wavy tube guy in the wind for like car machines place and like...
Wacky waving, flailing inflatable arm man?
Yeah. Except with his head, because now there's 2 people on it.
That used up the mage hand, right?
You know what? Do
Or is
me a
that not how
favor.
it works?
Do me a favor, roll me concentration.
I got 14.
It's shaky at first, as You know, there's a dragon maw coming for your face. But you making contact with the dragon and seeing the runes got your head back in the game. Mage Hand flickered, but Mage Hand is still there.
Okay. Alright. Then he is going to ready for his next opportunity.
Alright, ready in action.
Ready in attack, yeah.
Bert is going to get up. None of you can't hear what he's grumbling, but he's going to stagger his way forward. Sage's turn! Let's see. She's going to send a scorching ray at it, following Keith's thing. God damn, she manages to hit. And another purple flame goes to the dragon on the cut wing that Gramil did. And that starts to fester a wound on the wing. After Sage is Solus.
Solus is bark at the dragon aggressively.
The dragon will growl in reply. After that is Riku. And there's a familiar lavender mist, and it happens to start covering the dragon's body. And you can see... hold on. You can see its wings slowly healing. The cut like it never happened. And the holes from the fire, from the scorching rays and the fire bolts slowly start to close. I don't know how to math here. Okay. After that, it's the dragon's turn. Everyone can feel the air change. Those with hair starts to stand on end. Those of you that don't, well, your clothes feel a little bit prickier than normal.
It's those damn wool clothes.
You can only hear the faint screaming of Riku, but you can't understand what she's saying. Kyrish, almost as if in slow motion, you see the dragon open its maw, face towards the group of people, and slowly arcs of lightning shoot out. Korric and Solus will need...
Oh.
Korric and Solus. Actually, yeah, everyone in this entire bit will need to roll a reflex save. Except for Sage, because Keith sees this. He grabs her and throws her the opposite way.
Got a 14 for Solus and a 16 for Korric.
Okay. Rhea, you wouldn't be able to see it as much, but you could definitely feel the massive charge in the air fly past you.
Please tell me you're all still okay.
Korric, Solus, and Keith. And Bert. I need to ask. Kyrish and Rhea, do you follow the electric bolt?
Like, watch it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I from this angle? Because I couldn't see it.
I would say you were running up, but you could feel, like, you could feel the electricity.
In that case, yeah.
Kyrish, you see from the beginning, as soon as the electric escaped, left its mouth, and the end of it, Rhea, you only see... You didn't see the beginning, but when you felt the charge, you just saw pure electricity. Just lightning arcs. And you look behind you, and both of you just see Bert, Korric, Solus, and Keith. And a horrified looking Sage. As the men and the wolf get encapsulated with lightning. Korric, you're still a tree, but through your bond, you can feel fear coming from Solus. And the next thing you feel is yourself returning to normal. But as you do, everything turns black. The lightning fizzes. And once the spots clear from your eyes, where the wolf and 3 men stood, there's absolutely nothing.
Oh?
Rhea, Kyrish, how do you react to this?
Needless to say, his spell has now lost concentration. He's just about dropping the sword.
Oh. Fuck.
We... How?
Sage, you see Sage picking herself up off the ground, patting herself, looking to where Keith was. You son of a bitch! Round restarts with Rhea.
Rhea's gonna continue up that head and try and weight down to give Kyrish an attack.
To get to the shoulder joints, roll me a balance check.
That's a 22.
It is thrashing about as much as it can in this small space. But you manage to keep your balance, and you manage to get it up to the shoulder joints. You're now at the neck. Gramil is going to take its blade and he inserts the blade into the dragon's neck. And surprisingly hits. And he jams it in. And he yells something that no one can hear. Let's see. Through the pain, the dragon does lower its head at 10 feet.
That's not quite low enough for Kyrish, is it?
It is 10 feet above you. So, actually no, it's 10 feet off the ground, so it's technically 5 feet above you, because you're what, 5 foot tall?
I think he's somewhere around there, like 5'5". But
No,
yeah.
Kyrish is fucking tall. He is 3 feet above you. Kyrish is 7'2". Oh my god!
Kyrish is
Oh,
taller
God.
than Rhea.
Oh
think
my god, I
Kyrish was
forgot he was that tall.
I think Kyrish is actually as tall as Rhea was when Rhea was a centaur.
Kyrish is too. I thought this entire time that Amora was like, and Kyrish were around the same height. No, this motherfucker is 2 foot taller than she is. So, yeah, okay. So,
I forgot. Illumians are actually really tall.
so
I think
Kyrish. Sorry, go ahead.
I was about to say, I think that means you're in striking distance.
yeah, I think so. God damn, I needed about half that for fucking the whole time.
Roll me a jump check.
16. Jesus.
You jump up and you're almost there. And just as you're about to miss, your hand touches something sticky. Oh, you are a lot heavier than I thought you were. Get on before you literally rip my leg off.
Can he pull himself up?
Yes.
Oh my god, okay.
And with your right, you can see Riku's free leg also dangling. Use my other leg too.
He's gonna pull himself up.
You can see the dragon's head is covered in blood. You hear Gramil groaning in pain. Riku just struggling in general. This is a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
It's a damn dragon, what do you expect?
After that is Sage's turn. And she's going to take her little lightning dagger. And she is going to charge this motherfucker. And stab it in the leg. And fucking gets a critical. And confirms the crit. Sage, I hope you're listening. Okay, 1d4 times 2. She stabs the dagger in its leg, and it roars more in pain. After that is Riku, and she's going to kind of crawl underneath you, Kyrish, so that way she's not on the snout. But when she crawls forward enough, she kind of grabs it behind the frills. And she does it in a way where her arms cross. Right in between my elbows. That's where you need to hit.
I'm damn well trying, believe me.
After that is the dragon's turn again. It is going to take its tail, wrap it around Sage, and Kyrish and Rhea, you can see this. You see Sage being lifted up. You can't hear what Sage is screaming, but you can probably tell it's full of obscenities. And like a kid skipping stones, throws her across the cavern.
You just see that and just shout out loudly, Sage! Sage! No.
And as she bounces across the stone, the first hit is a crack. The second bounce, another crack. A third bounce, a small bit of blood. And just as she bounces and hits up against a wall, a black oval appears, and Sage goes through it.
No.
Rhea, you're too distracted by watching the one you love just get tossed like a rock across water. Kyrish, you see the dragon bringing up a claw and grabbing Rhea and picking her up off of its neck.
It gets 2 attacks.
It hasn't moved. When we're done, I'll tell you its full attack.
Okay.
I've been going easy on you guys, but...
Fucking easy mode's annihilating the entire team.
Half of us are like not even in the same plane of existence right now. So, yeah,
Oh
easy.
no.
You get lifted up, and all of a sudden you're like, I feel a lot lighter. And then you were brought face to face with the dragon. You can see Kyrish clambering over Riku, and you see a little bit of Gramil and a lot of his blood all over the dragon. And then you start to feel pain.
You must finish me off now. Because when I get out of this, I'm going to make you pay.
And Kyrish can't do anything.
What color are this dragon's eyes at the moment, by the way?
They are golden.
Oh, so it's clear thinking while doing this. Oof.
Rhea, how much health do you have?
Currently, right now, 100 exactly.
Holy shit!
Jesus.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm
Barbarians.
sorry, what?
Barbarians and good rolls on the HP level ups.
Oh my,
Oh my-
god!
But this is thing. Barbarians are tanks. We
And
have
you're
high
also
HP.
raging, so that adds on to it.
Yep.
Well,
So with the added bonus actually from raging, make that at least 101.
right, I'm keeping a note of that. Because you just took 43 points of damage. You feel the pain. You're too tight. And then you feel the claws start to puncture you.
That probably fucking tickles Rhea.
What do you feel a gust of wind?
And the dragon is going to lower its head down. And Kyrish, you can see this, so I will allow you a reflex save. But a wing is coming for the other three of you.
We're on its head?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Kill the bastard.
Oh, there it is. Reflex. Unnatural 20.
You manage to see the wing coming and still managing to hold on to Riku. You have nowhere else to go. You manage to basically create a living muzzle as you hold on to Riku's arms and you're wrapping you're making contact enough with Riku's legs where you stick there. However, Riku is concentrating on holding on. Grumio can't see it at all, and they are brushed off. And
Well, good thing Kyrish has main character syndrome.
as you feel Riku get brushed off, the next thing you can grab are the lips of the dragon. However, as they are up in the air, they take fall damage.
I can't believe this is the last session of Echoes of the Past.
Yeah, no, this is fucked up. Good God.
The session restarts with Rhea.
I'm gonna try and break out of that grasp.
Do me a strength check.
$25.
You try to break free, and you manage to get a little room so where you can actually take a full breath. But the act of breathing is just painful as the claws go deeper in still. Gramil lies on the floor, gets up, and he is going to stab the creature in one of its legs.
Unless something happens, I may be fucked here. Because if that
Join
didn't
the
help,
club.
if that didn't help, I need a nat 20. Because that was a 19 on the dice.
But Gramil is too battered and bloodied to do anything as he misses the claw. Kyrish, you are hanging on the lips of this dragon. What do you do?
So he is like dangling off the lips of it?
Yes.
Is it? Okay. Alrighty then.
We are talking about the correct ones, right?
Ooh, that'd be
It
hella
was too
awkward.
easy. It was too easy. We could not bring it up.
A little bit assuming there, but you never
Based
know.
on which part of the body. Yeah.
I mean, if
That would
lightning
make
comes out
sense.
of a hoo-ha, you need that checked out. I'm sorry.
I don't know dragon anatomy. Maybe it's common.
I mean, fair point, man. Shit. Could be blowing it out of his ass for all we know. He's going to attempt to get himself up on top.
Okay.
I mean, that's the only thing I think you can really do to, like, keep going, you know? Because otherwise, he just drops off and then, well, that does nothing. So... yeah, that wouldn't be reflex. What do you want me to roll?
That would be a strength. Actually, no, climb check.
I will take a fucking backflip up on top of his nose, because that is a natural 20.
Very nice. Seeing what happened to everyone, you are filled with determination, and you swing your legs up, you cross them, and you basically use the dragon's mouth and its ridges to pull yourself to the right side. And you're back far enough, you can see the dragon's eyes. Rhea, all you see now is Kira's ass. Sorry, but that's what you see.
I
And
really hope this isn't my last view before I die.
Enjoy it!
And
Angle is a tooth.
Kyrish, you see the golden eyes and the narrow pupils. And they narrow at you. Riku picks herself up and she draws her mace and she runs for the same leg as Grimil does. But she's too concentrated on her emotions. She misses, and her mace slumps into the ground. Next is the dragon. And it breaks eye contact from you, Kyrish. And it continues to crush Rhea. Oh, god damn. Oh. Rhea take 24 points of damage. Wait, yes. 24, I can count.
I'm still up.
Yes. 64, or that puts you to 67.
Is everything hurting the ribs today?
And then it sits. And as it sits, it raises its claw and it comes down upon Grimil and Riku. Let's see. You hear Riku cry out in pain. And all of a sudden, all you hear is her screaming, "No!" Actually, Rhea, we're gonna move you up here. After that, the dragon moves its eyes back towards you, Kyrish. And it's going to hop up. Does a 19 hit your AC?
No.
No. It jumps up. And you are one lucky son of a bitch. Because as it jumps up, the stone ceiling of the cave, it actually hits its own head on the ceiling, but you only feel the stone put a little bit of pressure on your back before it lands again. The round restarts with Rhea.
Still trying to break out of the grasp. It's not an at 20, but my god, it's another 19 on it. I have had several 19s in a row. What the fuck, dice rolling? So, 19, 20, 21, plus that 4 modifier. Oh no, wait. Wait. 19 on the dice. That's what 20, 21, 22, 24, 27.
You try to break out again, but as you're pushing against the claws are actually going deeper.
Finish it, Kyrish!
Believe me, I'm trying.
Kyrish, your turn.
Rhea. So, in what positioning is he on top of its head?
You are on the snout, but basically where the lips were, I would say you're about 5 feet from your mark.
Oh my god, this thing is huge. Right. Okay then. I guess he's just going to run up the length of his. God, no. He's like straddling his nose, isn't he?
Yes.
Can you like. Jesus Christ, this is so fucking difficult. Can he like crawl his way up?
Yes, roll me a balance check.
I doubt I have any more 20s in me tonight. This isn't fun anymore. 15.
You start to slide up, and the dragon lashes its head. You start sliding off, but you manage to get a hold on the ridge by its eye. So all you see is your reflection of your face in the dragon's eye.
Thanks, I hate it.
After that is Riku's turn. And she is going to continue to attempt to bash this foot in. And fail. The dragon is going to continue to crush Rhea. Take 12 points of damage, please.
Yep.
And it is going to use that same hand that it's holding you and use it to attempt to crush Riku with. You and your blood are going through the air, and you see a leg. And then you see Riku. And she sees you, and she looks horrified. The hand crashes into her, and she goes flying back to the hind leg of the creature. You see her get up, but her arm is in a very unnatural position. Round restart, Rhea.
Alright, let's see if it's a... Nope, that's worse than the last roll. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 23.
This is finally taking a toll on your body. Mentally, you are driven and you can do this, but your body has physical limits. You push up, but as soon as you feel the sharper pain, you stop pushing. Kyrish, your turn.
He's hanging there, looking into this eye. I assume by one hand, because he's got the sword in his other. And he hears Rhea struggling along with... Oh my god, I forgot her name.
Riku?
Riku, Jesus.
Oh my god! That's horrible.
And nobody else.
Because we're dead.
And he decides. And as he pulls back, he just screams to himself, to the dragon, to everything and nothing. I am sorry. And he plunges the blade into its eye.
Do me a favor. Battle of D20s.
Okay. Any modifiers or?
Nope. Straight D20.
Oh my god, it would help if I actually did it on a fucking flat surface. Are you fucking... Okay. 5.
You plunge the blade into the dragon's eye. The blade stops before it hits the runes, and it shakes its head wildly. Do you wish... First off, do you hold on to the blade?
Yes.
Do you hold on to the dragon?
I mean, he's gonna attempt to.
Okay, then roll me a strength check.
Oh my god. 11.
You manage to get the blade out, and the eye starts pouring blood. But you don't have enough grip strength to hold on. And as the dragon throws its head down, you let go. You take 6 points of damage.
Fair enough.
What is your health at?
18.
Okay.
That's probably mostly because I've taken the least hits out of anybody here.
You fall to the ground. Rhea, you see Kyrish free falling, and you see him hit the ground. But thankfully, you don't see him bounce. You don't see any blood, and you don't see any ovals. Riku, as she gets thrown back, she stands back up and she goes to attack with the mace and misses. It is the dragon's turn again. Rhea, you take 20 points of damage.
Oh boy.
Kyrish, you're laying on the ground, sword in hand, and all you see is a claw, well, a foot rather, coming for you. A 25 hits your AC?
Yes.
Take 14 points of damage.
Okay.
You see it coming, and you manage to roll yourself enough out of the way so your head doesn't get crushed, but you feel the sharp claws dig into your back. And just as a final fuck you moment, the dragon takes its tail, wraps it around Riku, and just like it did with Sage and Bert, it's going to throw her against the wall. And... and Rhea, you would be able to see this as you're still elevated. But you see Riku get thrown across the wall, or gets thrown against the wall. You see a blood smear on it. And as she falls to the ground, a black oval opens up and she falls through.
Something's not right here. There should be bodies. What's these ovals? Oh no. Kyrish. He's taking them.
Poor Kyrish is too fucking out of it right now. He is beat to shit.
Rhea, round restart with you.
Come on. Nat 20.
No! No! Are you fucking me right now?
I could take a screenshot of this.
I mean, I know you wouldn't lie, but hot fucking damn!
All those 19s and then it went down. And now a nat 20. Ah.
Oh my god! It's not the fact that they were dying, but the fact that they were beaten, bruised, electrocuted, and then they're being kidnapped. Throughout the pain, you push through the claws. Yes, they're digging into you more, but you manage to get your arms free. And you manage to stand on top of the clenched fist of the dragon. Kyrish, it is your turn. Oh, sorry.
I'm going down. I'm taking you with me, you bastard.
Kyrish, your turn.
Oh god. Where's he at now?
You are on the ground a few feet away from the dragon's, a few feet away from the dragon's, claw.
Without even getting up. Can I even? I can. Okay. Without even getting up, he's going to hit the dragon with a ray of enfeeblement.
You need to roll a touch attack, 1d20 plus your dexterity modifier, please.
Oh, it's my dex. 2. $19.
Your ray manages to touch the dragon, and it swirls around its leg. And Rhea, you notice yourself being lowered to where you're only about 7 feet off the ground.
Are you not going to ask about the penalty it takes to strength?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. I know that it got... Look, I was emoting it, okay? What's its strength?
Oh god, what's my caster level?
Caster level is 3.
No, my caster level's 4.
Oh, okay, so 4.
What? Yeah. That's my sorcerer level, so yeah, right?
Yeah, sorcerer level 4.
So, 6.
Okay. You can see it get tired. The wings just droop. It crouches a little. The tail hangs a little bit limply, and the head slumps forward a bit. Rhea. Actually, no, not yet. The dragon looks at you, and as you look at it, it just opens its jaw and comes forward. Does an 18 hit your AC?
Yep.
All you see is the jaw coming forward, and then blackness.
She just closes her eyes. Sage, I'm sorry. Out of curiosity, how much damage is that?
All you see is blackness. Kyrish,
Okay.
would you be looking at the dragon at all?
Because I was about to say, given how much HP I was on, if it was 12 or over, I'm straight up dead. Actually, no, if it's 11 or over, because I'd lose that extra HP pip.
He probably thinks she's fucking dead at this point, so I guess he's looking at the dragon's jaws? Yeah.
When you look over, you see the dragon open its mouth, envelop Rhea, and it puts its leg down. There's no blood. There's no body parts. She's just gone.
What is this? What are you doing to us?
The dragon rotates towards you, so its front is facing you, and brings its head down. Roll me a spot check.
$18.
As the dragon lowers its head, a black mist starts to arise around it. And when the black mist fades, this dragon's eyes are all black, and it is heavily scarred. Almost twice as much so as when you first came and saw it.
Anything can be an illusion, Stormwing. Anything.
Where are they? Where did you take them? More importantly, why?
I'll give you the satisfaction of knowing. Even I need to keep my own cards up my sleeve.
And a claw is going to come down on you. Does a 20 hit your AC?
It's the same.
Okay. In that case, then yes, it does. If you hit the number or go above, it's a hit.
Yeah, about to say, is it meter beat or a defender wins?
And all you see is a smiling, smirking dragon and a claw coming right on top of you. Lux, you can feel Lux tighten around your neck and fear. And the last thing you see is blackness.
Okay. Okay.
Amora flies through the air. Rushing. And all of a sudden, she starts falling. She didn't realize that she was flying over Misa. And as she plummets to the ground, she can only think, I couldn't see them one last time. As she too falls through a black oval. What was everybody's favorite part of the session?
Yeah, I feel that's about the right reaction there.
Yep. Yo, that's about it.
I'm not gonna lie, I started suspecting something was up when Riku vanished for the hall. I was about to say when Sage, but it kind of makes sense because we never confirmed that she was killed, so it was just a case of wait for a portal. Maybe the Dark Lord's just being a bit of a dick. But to take Riku as well, they were like, something's up here. And then I got to that 20 or so, you were just like, a fight we were meant to fail. That took so long because it took so long to actually take us down with it.
Yes.
Oh. Rhea's complete inability to be subtle. It's
I can be
funny as
subtle.
all hell.
I can be
No,
subtle, I
yeah.
choose not to be.
Yeah.
No, Rhea's lack of subtlety, like everyone does like their own unique things when it comes to barbarians. Like a lot of them do the whole stereotypical dumb barbarian and such. Rhea's is just she isn't subtle.
Yeah, she's not subtle and it's great.
I'd say my favorite part was back in the tavern, as well as heading into Tarn itself. Just the interactions between everyone.
TDAB, what about yourself?
Favorite part?
If you had one.
Thanks, I hate it. Every single part about this situation just made Kyrish just feel so inadequate for everything. I mean, honestly, it's because I roll like shit, but still.
To be fair, I think that's what the point of this thing was.
I think so, yes. But as the character?
Oh yeah, no. It's a case of when a barbarian's not breaking out of a grapple with a 19 plus still the bonuses, something's up.
There's something little fishy going on here.
Doesn't mean to say that we're, as characters, they're not mentally traumatically scarred by this.
Oh my god. This session was so messed up. I don't know how to think about it. I don't want to think about it. I love you, but I hate you.
Glen, do you have a favorite part? If not, that's okay.
When I found out we didn't die. At the very end.
That's why we're there going, oh, okay. I know this is happening when we're being teleported, but if that's still making me take damage, I may be dead even with the teleport.
I'm going to have all of you be at 1 HP.
Oh, so
good. I'm losing 1 extra HP. After the last crushing of the ribs, I was down to 2.
Oh, I know. I was writing it down.
So, technically, I don't even need to take that extra 1 there. All it is essentially, my rage has ended. I've lost that 1 extra HP I get.
But yes, everybody is at 1 HP. No one has died.
No one has died. We know this out of character. In character. It's a week to wait.
Now,
Actually, no, it may be more than a week, because isn't it when Fred goes to Mexico soon?
Oh, shit, yeah, and you're... Fuck.
What a perfect way to leave us for a couple of weeks.
Right, Fred is gonna be
Evil.
so pissed.
This is evil. Yeah, no, there is something I do need to highlight just quickly. When she thought she was dying, she didn't say I'm sorry, Annie. She said I'm sorry, Sage.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm excited
Which,
when we
which
get to Ilya.
if we get earlier at this point.
Thank you all so much for listening in. And if you enjoyed me torturing my players with a near character death, leave a like down below. Comment on your favorite part of the episode. If you had one. Still
So-
comment on what your favorite part of the battle was. Your favorite. Me personally, yeah, he was an NPC, but I liked how Keith, managed to pull off the strength check to push Sades out of the way. Don't forget to peck that bell and scratch the subscribe button so you don't miss the next episode. And Gondra will definitely see you next episode.
Unless we've been blinded.
By the way.
Bye!
Which is more than possible.
We would
We're
say
gonna
bye.
die.
We would say bye, but we're dead.
Squee.
Oh my goodness. DMobo out.